Welcome to CIT 180 Web Development. I am your instructor, Lisa Ballback, and we are going to take a look at how the course is set up, and then we will be looking at what you need to complete for Lesson 1. In Moodle, if you've used Moodle before, you probably noticed that this fall it looks a little bit different because it has been upgraded. And all of the content is in the center. And it may display differently when you first come in. For example, all of the blocks may be open, okay? Or some may be open and some may be closed. I personally like them closed. And then when I'm using a block, I open it. But, how you display it is totally up to you. It's customizable. So the two blocks that we're interested in this first week are the web development course links and the getting started block. Okay, those are the two that we are going to be looking at. If you expand or open a block, okay, you will see, especially the course link one, that we have a course banner, and then we have buttons to take you to some helpful websites. You just click on it, it'll open a new tab, and these are resource sites for you that you can use throughout the semester. Below those buttons is a link for Zoom. In this class, we have students who are taking it online, and then we have students who are taking it live stream. And so the live stream students need to attend class on Monday and Wednesday from 5:30 to 7:30. And so you will be selecting this link to attend class. Online students are welcome to attend class too. You are not required, but if you would like to attend class, you can. Okay, and this is the link you will use for that. In addition, this link is used for all of my live stream office hours. Okay, so this link gets you into Zoom. And then if you scroll down, you'll notice that there is a news and announcement discussion forum. And basically, I post announcements if there is something that I want all of you to know. For example, at the end of the first week, before our second week starts, I will create your web accounts. Once they are all created, I will post an announcement to let you know that they're all created. The announcements do go through your NMC email, so it's not like you have to come in here to read them. You should automatically receive them in your email. Other things I post announcements for would be if I've corrected all of the exercises for a particular lesson, I will let you know that too. Student questions and answers. This is a discussion forum for you guys to post questions to each other. I don't necessarily go into the student discussion forum because that's for you. Then I've got links to our different social media. What we post in the social media would be things like job opportunities, internship opportunities. We have several events every semester. We do something called CIT Industry Night Out. And usually there's 4 of those each semester. And a local business will host the CIT students. Their IT department will talk to you guys, explain what they do on the job, and quite often they will also give you a tour of the facility. These industry night outs tend to be over the dinner hours, so they also feed you pizza and give you something to drink. So it lasts about an hour and a half, and it's a great opportunity for you guys to network with employers in our area. And so all of this is in the course link block. Okay, and you'll notice I have the date range the entire semester because those links will be useful to you all semester long. Then we get into lesson 1. And so you will notice that we have quite a few tasks in lesson 1. At the top, it tells you when the exercises are due. There are some assignments and short quizzes in here. And basically, you're just going to start at the top of the block and work down. Okay, so after you get done watching this video, you are going to read the welcome message. Basically, just kind of gives you an overview of when assignments are due, what the expectations are, that type of thing. Then you will look at the course syllabus. And the course syllabus lists the live stream office hours, little course description, the materials that you need. Please note we do not have a book. We are using web resources, and I have pretty extensive interactive lecture notes for you guys. So we don't need a book. And as far as the web editor, we're using VS Code, which you will be downloading this week. It is free. We also use FileZilla to transfer our web pages, which you will be downloading, and that is free as well. The web browsers, if you don't have them installed, you can download those, and those are free. Okay, so all of that information is at the bottom of the lesson 1 block. So I will let you guys kind of read through here. We go through all of our learning outcomes, which tell you basically what you will be learning throughout the semester. We get into our grading scale. Note that I grade based on percentages. I don't grade based on a curve. So it all depends on how many points you get. Okay, and so, you know, your total points are what's important. And so here are the points, and then here is how it breaks down for a grade. The way you get points is you do the assignments. So we have textbook assignments that are a little bit more directive. There's videos that explain to you exactly what you need to do. Then there's lab assignments where you apply what you learn. We also have a final project in this class. And we have a discussion forum that I call a showcase because you will be posting a link to your project and then sharing it with the class. And we do that a couple different times so you can see what what you guys are all creating. And then we have various discussion forums. Your final project will be uploaded to GitHub. You'll be learning about all of these things throughout the semester. As far as testing goes, we have 2 short quizzes this week, and then we'll have 2 longer tests that are basically designed for you to get used to the types of questions that you're going to see on your final, which is the Certiport IT certification exam for HTML and CSS programming. So you'll have 2 quizzes in lesson 1, and then you'll have like a midterm and a final. And you will also have the certification exam. In addition, we have some practice tests that you will complete that I'm going to give you points for. And so hopefully this will all prepare you for that certification exam so y'all can pass it on the first go. For most weeks, what you will be doing is you'll read the assigned web pages. You'll read and work through the lecture. Then you will complete the textbook assignment, which I already mentioned is more directive. And you will be transferring that to the web. I will be creating web accounts for you. You'll transfer that to the web, and then you will submit done to the Moodle Dropbox. Then you'll work on a lab assignment, which you will also submit to the internet. You'll transfer it to the internet and submit done to the Dropbox in Moodle. And then typically we will have like a discussion exercise or a quiz. You will not have both. So one or the other. If what we're working on is more time consuming, then you won't see a discussion or a quiz. It just depends on what we're covering during the week. I tend to put the discussions and the quizzes into weeks where the content is a little bit lighter. This gives you more information about everything that you do in here for points. And so I will let you guys read through this. As far as the final exam goes, it is a professional certification exam. It's HTML and CSS is what you are going to be tested on. Because it's a professional exam, it must be proctored. And right now, our proctor tests are at the Aero Park campus. We are currently looking into becoming proctors, the CIT faculty are. Assuming I can become a proctor, then there's a possibility we can do these tests virtually. And I will keep you informed on that. I should know within the first couple months. I'll let you guys read through the course communication, netiquette, all that stuff. It's pretty straightforward. That brings me to the college syllabus. It is the same for every single course. Okay, so if you've read through this once, it's the same for my class. You don't really need to read through it again. And that brings me to the course assignment schedule. This is something you're going to want to print out because this tells you each week what we are going to be working on. And you will notice that it matches. Okay, if I put it side by side, it actually matches what is at the top of each block. Okay, so when you are working through this material, okay, if you print this out, you can simply cross it off as you complete each part of the lesson. Okay, and that brings me to some orientation activities. We have two. There's a student profile glossary, and there is a discussion exercise. So the student profile glossary shows up in this side drawer. And I actually like the side drawer, so I keep it open. And where the glossary shows up is right here. And this is just kind of a cool way for you guys to get to know each other. And so you'll see the students' pictures. I'm going to have you guys do a quote or a couple sentences that describe you. And then if there are some hashtags that describe you, you can put those on there as well. And every time you come in here, you will see a different student. And if you hit reload, it will also refresh and display a different student. So this is just kind of a cool way for you to see who all is in the class. Because like I said, we have live stream and we have online students, but it's one class. Okay, so this kind of gives you a feel for who all is in here. This video link, you can click on that and it actually shows you how to create the profile. But it's pretty simple and straightforward. You just add an entry, key in your name as the concept. Then you're going to add a photo of yourself. And this is the part that people seem to have the most problems with because you actually have to upload the file. And it has to be either a PNG image or a JPEG. So if you have like an iPhone with HEIC, which is a compressed format, it does not like the compressed format. Okay, so make sure that it is a JPEG or you are uploading a PNG and it should be okay. So I'm just going to grab, this is from my granddaughter's birthday parties. I'm just going to grab one of these. Make sure you guys are uploading pictures of you because this is for everyone to get a feel for who all is in the class. So this is me with my granddaughters. Okay, so I will put Lisa and granddaughters. Okay, because you have to give it a name, then you upload. And it's going to come in way too big. So make sure auto size is on, and then change the width to either 150 or 200. Press tab, and it'll keep it in proportion. Give it a little description up here and hit save. Okay, and then it'll be inserted in here correctly. And below that, you can put the quote, the hashtags, and then come down here and hit save. And so it's pretty straightforward. And as I said, it's just a really nice way for you guys to get to know each other. And again, that is going to be in this little drawer. I did notice when I came into Moodle on my iPad that this drawer is displayed on the left and it's automatically open. So a little different display depending on what kind of device you are viewing Moodle with. So here we go. Moving on down, the discussion exercise. What I'd like you to do is add a discussion topic, introduce yourself. If you have a nickname, let us know what it is. If you have interests and hobbies, let us know what those are. If please share your major. I'm assuming most of you are developers, but that is not always the case. And then if there's any additional information you'd like to share about your family, work, whatever, please feel free to do so. Only share what you are comfortable with. You'll notice that I posted out here so you guys can get a feel for what my background is. I do tend to overshare a bit, so you do not need to type as much as I did, okay? Whatever you're comfortable with is good. Let's see. You'll notice that I hit the CIT180 to get back to our main page. I'll show you that again here. As far as the readings go, there are no web-based readings for this week. The overview on web development is a lecture, so you can just click on this. Okay, and it's a little PDF file that you can read through. And there are two tests. There is one on the syllabus. And so this is on the course syllabus, the college syllabus, and the schedule. And there's 10 true false, multiple choice, and multiple selection questions. And you can take this an unlimited number of times. And I just want to make sure you guys understand how the course works. And one of the questions that I ask is about resubmitting work. I allow you to resubmit assignments once for rescoring. So what I do every week is I go through and I correct your work. I will let you know if there are any problems and how many points you lost, and then you can fix those problems and resubmit the work. Okay, and then I will rescore it. Okay, so that question I know is in the syllabus quiz. And I'm going to go ahead and go in here. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. This is a straightforward multiple choice. This is multiple selection. So the Certiport certification exams use multiple selection. And so when it says choose three, that means there are three correct answers. If you only choose two, you are going to get it wrong. So you need to find three. Okay, and you just put little checks next to three of them. Okay, here's a multiple selection where you have to choose two. Okay, so that's the syllabus quiz. I'm going to go back this way. So if you, anytime you're in one of these little, you're kind of nested down several levels. You can get back to the main course just by clicking on CIT 180. And let's see, the web development quiz is set up the same way. 10 true, false, multiple choice, or multiple selection questions. And that's all based on this reading. Okay? And for both of these, you can take an unlimited number of times. Okay? And so that is really all you need to complete as far as work that is worth points. Before lesson 2, make sure you download the software. So we are using Visual Studio Code, and that is our editor, and it is free. So you're going to want to download and install that. We are using FileZilla for our software. You're going to want to download and install that. And then for the web browsers, here are links to the different ones. If you are on a Windows machine, you will not be able to download Safari because it is not supported. However, if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you'll certainly be able to check your pages on those. So that is everything that you're going to be completing for this first week. If you run into problems or if you have any questions at all, please let me know because I am here to help you. And I hope you all have a great week.